Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome again to our Qaida course. Inshallah, today we will look at the formation of Arabic letters when they appear at the end of a word. Now, this lesson is more simple than the first two lessons. The letters at the beginning of the word, letters at the middle of a word, they are a kind of a little bit more difficult. Okay, let's look at our lesson today. The first one there is Aleph, and this line here, as we explained, is the connection line, tells us that there is a letter connected to it from the right side. And it ends with Aleph, tells us that there is no more letter after Aleph because it is the end of a word. Okay? Now let's analyze Ba. Ba again has the connection line before it, and after it there is no connection line. So it tells us that Ba is the last letter in that word. So whenever we see a letter like this, we can able to identify it as the letter at the end of a word. So let's read the lesson from the third letter. Please repeat after me. Tu, thu, ju, hu, khu, du, vu, ru, zu, su, shu, su, du, tu, vu, u. Now let's look at Eind. Eind appears at the end of a word, but if we can see there, the head of the Eind did not change to the original Ein. Okay, so for Ein and Ghain, the head remains the same. It didn't change back to its original form when they appear at the end of a word. So we just have to memorize the shape. Okay? Ru, fu, qu, ku, lu, mu, nu, hu. Ha also, the second ha here, it didn't turn back into its original shape. So whenever we see this letter here, we will know that it is a ha at the end of a word. Wu, o. Sometimes we have the hamza that is written above an alif when dhamma comes upon it, or sometimes we have something like a ya here without the dot, or sometimes we will have the ya also with the dot, and hamza is written just above it at the point here. So that will be hamza, and it may have a dhamma or a dhammatain, yeah. And here we have hamza also written by itself. Okay? You. And that brings us to the end of lesson 18. So, what we have to do here, we have to go back to lesson 16, 17, and 18 and learn all the shapes of the letters as they appear at the beginning, middle, and end of the word. That will help us to go on to our next lesson, inshallah, and when we go into reading and writing in joining. All right? So I hope and pray that this lesson was beneficial, and inshallah I'll see you in lesson 19 bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.